It's important to understand safety guidelines and regulations if you are looking to get into the world of guns for hunting, sport, or even just home safety. ABC 10 was able to get a chance to learn more about guns due to the Marquette County Sheriff's Department trading in their old issued weapons for some new ones.
So our current handguns are 15 years old. We've purchased new generation of handguns. So the purpose of today is we're going to come out and try out the new weapons, make sure everyone's comfortable with the new weapons, make sure that they're functioning properly. And because of the weather, we're going to have also an opportunity to train with the firearms using clothing and gloves that we wear during the winter time. So it's very important for an officer to be able to train like they patrols.
Now with that concept, it is also important for individuals who purchase or possess firearms to be knowledgeable about these weapons. This all can be accomplished with prior research, consulting, and reading the gun's manual.
New owners obviously should read their owner's manual to become familiar with the weapon. They should have a safe, secure spot to keep the weapon at home or in their vehicle. And if they're still uncomfortable, make sure that they contact a professional that is a firearms instructor.
Now, even though some may think they know everything there is to firearms and gun safety, but it is still important to stay vigilant and make wise decisions when using firearms.
Well, often it's the people that have used the guns for a while and they become overconfident that they know the weapon and that they can violate certain safety rules. So when an accident occurs, there's always a violation of a safety rule that people skip.
Some of these safeties while handling a firearm include: always know if your weapons are loaded and unloaded. Always act like a gun is loaded when handling. Keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Keep the safety applied if the firearm is equipped with one until you are ready to shoot. And always keep the muzzle in a safe direction. Some other rules to follow would be keeping your weapon safely locked away while at home as well as when being transported. Now, if you are new to purchasing weapons, there are certain guidelines that must be met and steps to take. These steps include registering handguns, which is required by law if you live in Michigan. The process may be lengthy and time-consuming for some, but it allows law enforcement to keep people safe and weapons out of the hands of criminals. This process can be done at the Marquette County Police Department, where they can get you started on your purchase of a handgun.
Once you come into the sheriff's office, you would be given a permit to purchase, and you have 30 days to fill that out. It comes in triplicate form. One goes to the state police, one goes to the purchaser, and then you get to keep one also if you're selling it. So you have to fill that out within 10 days, and you have to sign it and have it notarized and bring it back into our office.
The reason for registering handguns also helps identify the owner and can help law enforcement with crimes that were done with the weapon. This can also help owners find weapons that may have been stolen and obtained later by law enforcement.
If your weapon is stolen, first of all, it's very important that you report it as soon as you find that it has been stolen. And that's one of the reasons why the handguns are registered, is if it is involved in a crime, it's a way for police to follow up, and quite often it goes back to the person who owns it. Not all the time, but a fair amount of the cases involve the owner. So it's important to, if you want your weapon back also, if they do find it, it's a good way of getting your weapon back. Otherwise, there's no way of knowing.
Now, if you are transporting firearms, it is a law that you secure your gun and ammo separately so that no one has easy access to the firearm while operating a vehicle. Now, this is different if the owner has a CPL, or also known as a concealed pistol license.
If you have a CPL, and they are taught this in the class, that if they're pulled over, one of the first things besides identifying who they are, they tell the officer right away that they have a CPL and they are carrying a weapon. That's for their safety and the officer's safety.
For more information about gun safety, purchasing, or regulations, please go to our website at abc10up.com. Reporting in Marquette County, I'm Dan Callahan for ABC 10 and the CW5.